So it's 10. Well, it's time. Should I? Are you prepared? We can start receiving people and say hi,
Yes,
hi, and wait
yes,
other
yes.
5 minutes.
Mhm.
So I admit. Hello, hello, welcome. They still have no sound. But still, welcome to you all, the ones that we were before also.
Welcome, everyone. Who's
Dudna
here?
and Purisai Karika.
Adit,
Hello, everyone.
Adit is also entering.
Ollie,
Hello,
Uba.
Hello,
welcome.
Hi.
welcome to this celebration,
Hello, welcome.
Beauty Festival with our first premiere of the day. Very pleased, very happy. I can see more people. Wait. Hello, hello, welcome everyone.
Thank you, Camilo.
Thank you. Thank you to answer. If you have a possibility of have camera also, anyone, if it wants to just show and say hello, we are gonna wait for a little while for more people to connect, and then we start in a couple of minutes more. To Anchor, to Alpid, welcome, very welcome. Tabitri entering also. Welcome everyone to this October Cities Festival, Film Festival party that we call Gutisan. As we have you, Shilpika, we can also explain Guti with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for having a Assamese, title for the festival. It's lovely.
And they said as Guti-san might also mean something else, like san, we took it from Serbia, that
Yeah.
it's dream in Serbia, but Guti-san in Assamese also means something together?
No,
No? Oh, okay.
but San reminds me of Japan,
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
showing respect to someone when you're, somebody's son. Yeah.
You're showing a lot of respect to Seed.
Yeah. I mean, we should, right?
Absolutely.
Seeds are everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome,
Being
everyone. It's good to see you.
hello, hello. If you have cameras and you can turn them on, we would like to see you all also. So just to say hello for a second. We are recording this session just for having a record of it. If you are fine with it, please tell us. If not, we are just gonna wait for a couple of minutes more until 10:05 in New York time. Some 2 minutes more for you, wherever you are in this planet, in India, in Canada. I'm here in Colombia, and we are waiting for some other people just to join, and maybe Polly, that I see that she doesn't have sound, maybe she cannot hear us, but the rest of you, welcome, very welcome to this Gutisan Festival. You have the trailer, Sierra?
Don't have it at the moment. Do you need me to pass you the link?
I have it, I have it. I have it. So I'm going to start with that in 1 minute.
I would love if any of you would like to unmute yourselves or put into the chat just me your name and where you are in the world, just to kind of get a sense of who's here.
And I'm going to start now with the trailer, okay? So, and we say, and while people are writing, okay? So, uh, can you, can you put, now can you give me option in the plan B? Yeah. Okay, so very welcome to everyone, especially obviously Shilpika today, and all the co-creators are with her right now. But welcome to all the Ecoversities family today to see this premiere and to begin for us in this side of the world the last day of this festival. For you in India, for example, the end of the day, but we are very, very happy to have Shilpika and to have her work here today showing. Well, this has been a really beautiful process, I have to say, for Sierra and me, that we have been guiding, not guiding, just having giving company to all the fabulous publications, audiovisuals, and podcasts of this 2020 Ecoversities Challenge. I don't know how to call it, but in this case, we had a beautiful answer response to these publications, and that's the festival that we co-created together with all the group of people. Even the name Guti San, and Guti, it's a Assamese word that maybe Shilpika, you can tell us about that. And now I give you also um, the I say hello to you, so you can tell us about Guti. What's Guti?
Hi, everyone.
It looks like.
Yeah, Sierra, you
Go
want
ahead,
to?
Shilpika. Yeah, just before you start, I'm just gonna give a quick little intro to Shilpika and to the organization, the cultural foundation that she works with, that these films will be part of. So Shilpika, it's so great to see you and to have you here, and also your team and everyone. You mentioned that actually one of the musicians in the film is here also, which is really exciting. Maybe in a moment you can introduce the rest of them. So Shilpika is an artist, trained in many faculties, multiple dance forms, martial arts, yoga, among others. She has donned numerous hats, including those of performer, choreographer, playwright, and director. She's also been at the forefront of reviving traditional arts in her community. This aspect of her work is exemplified in today's films. Xutuli and Kortal are the two films we'll be watching. They are part of a larger series seeking to revive the musical instruments of the indigenous people of Assam. In 2012, she founded the Brahmaputra Cultural Foundation, where she works as the artistic director. The Brahmaputra Cultural Foundation is a space of and for community participation, leadership, well-being, education through arts and culture. They preserve and promote cultural traditions while practices in Northeast India and they also showcase the best practices in the field of performing and visual arts from all over the world. So I'm just totally honored to be able to have this premiere with you in this space, in this beautiful Ecoversity space, and a warm welcome to all of you, and to you, Shilpika. If you could give us a little intro, introduce us to others from the team, and then a little bit about the films, and then we'll dive into the first one after that.
Thank you, Sierra. Firstly, I think I just want to say that, I feel so grateful to Ecoversity's Alliance for reflecting and organizing and creating this platform, where we get to share our work and talk about it. It's been such a wonderful experience with each one of you. Thank you for the support, and thank you for doing this, for all the hard work you put. And it is also wonderful because in this period we have met people from different parts of the world, and what has been interesting is hearing their approaches, hearing their ideas, and finally seeing their films as well. So it gives this sense of warmth that one is not working isolated somewhere in the world, but we are part of this larger community, part of this collective. So it's such a beautiful project. So thank you for all of that. And so moving forward, I'll have to give you a little background. And so I'm from Assam in India. And my colleagues for this work are also based most of them are based from Assam. There is Mukunda Madhav Bora, who has played the instruments in the films. There is Adit, who's actually from another part in India, from south of India, but he has this relationship with Assam and he's part of the film. There is Ankur. Ankur is also from Ankur Pegu. He's in West India right now, but he's from here. And a couple of other people who are not here today, but it's been all of us together in this journey. So actually, for me, my personal practice is dance and theater, as Sierra already mentioned a little bit. But I think around 2012, I started my research on this project, which kind of gave me an opportunity to connect my historical and geographical identity. And that process was part of this project called Katha Yatra, which is stories and journeys. And it's relevant to this region, but it also brings, it also questions and dissects a lot of issues of migration, development, modernity, the relationship of man, nature. So I needed a starting point for that work. And the starting point was about an island, and this island is situated on the river Assam. The geography of Assam is it's primarily, the spine is a river called Brahmaputra, and it flows through China, Arunachal Pradesh in India, Assam in India, down to Bangladesh, into the Sundarban mangrove delta, into the Bay of Bengal. So this river is kind of our spine, and around stories and narratives are weaved. Life is around this river and it's a very heterogeneous life here. A lot of races and cultures have kind of lived together. So there's a mix of ethnicity, there's a mix of faith, there's a mix of clothes, all of that. So anyways, as I started work on this particular project, I wanted to tell the story through dance and theater. And as I was researching on the soundscape, a lot of questions about instruments came up. So that's when I met Mukunda Madhav Bora, and we started working together for the music of this particular piece called Majuli. And here, out of just 3 communities of Assam, we had 32 instruments, and a lot of those instruments that I had heard of for the first time. So it was like a whole world that kind of opened up for me, in my own region, in my own culture. And so that was the starting point. And it kind of developed over time. And then, through our foundation, we run a physical center in this place called Jorhat, in Assam. So Jorhat is a semi-urban place, and in our center, we started various processes of learning and promotion and preservation and working in the sync of modernity and tradition. So we started teaching this process of instrumentation of these instruments which are kind of extinct now, and in that so that work kind of started, and now we have this young band of musicians, 5, 6 boys, and they play about 20 instruments, and it's ongoing. The work is ongoing. This year, in 2020, when the lockdown happened, that's when this specific work with video documentation came up. So in April this year, we started our work called Lore. So Lore is a YouTube channel where we started sharing small videos about stories from the region, and our first protagonist was instruments. So all our work so far have been about instruments, and we have been making these very small videos where we teach how to make the instrument and play it, giving a little background context. And that's when ecoversities happened, and we thought that we wanted to work a little bit more into the format and into the way that reimagine it a little bit more to speak about various aspects of the community, not just the instruments, but about the agriculture, about the clothes, about the history, and all the practices of the indigenous knowledge systems. So that's how it has come about. And right now we have submitted and made 2 films, which we want to show today, which we want to premiere and share with you guys today. And I think that is a kind of a rough context and an idea. So I don't want to speak more. There's lots that I can continue about. So maybe we go straight away into the first film. The first film is a film called Xutuli, which is, you'll see it in the film. So maybe we can watch that and then have a conversation. Shall we do that? Okay, so Ankur will play the video. Okay. I'm Shilpika Bordaloy, founder and artistic director of Brahmaputra Cultural Foundation. Our work is about the community, about education and exchanges through arts and culture. We are bringing out the stories and practices of the indigenous knowledge systems of Assam in India. Our intention is to share a way of life so that cultures across the world resonate with it, and it opens up a conversation, an exchange of cultural worldviews and expressions. Our attempt is to unearth the stories of our culture and document them, because these stories need to be preserved. People of the community and outside need to discover and learn the stories, the diversity of our culture, which unfortunately have got hidden in a standardized model of education system across the world. In this film and others in the series, you will see musical instruments made out of small transformations to existing materials found in nature locally. These are timeless, not bound by a consumerist need for fuel, electricity, and commerce. Let's recycle. Let's tell our stories. Let's reimagine our artistic and education pedagogies. These stories are embedded in our culture, and yet they straddle the minds and imagination of people across cultures and geographies. Thank you.
Oluই tore bali bogiso kesoki o kasoy koni pare o lekhi oi putulai ontorot horiyo futise o সমনিয়াৰ বিহু খন দেখি গছৰ তলত বহি থকাটো ফটোলা সি সৰুৰে পৰাই কথা ক'ব নোৱাৰে কিন্তু কি সমনিয়াৰ লগত হাঁহি ধেমালি খেতিৰ খোলা আনকি সকলোৰে লগত ভাৱ বিনিময় কৰি মনৰ সকলো কথা ই বতৰা দিছিল আনফালে বিহুৰ উন্মাদনাত ঢোলৰ মাত শুনি গছকত যতৰ ভাঙি যোৱা বিহুতলিলৈ ঢাপলি মেলা গাভৰুজনীক দেখা পায় বিহুহঁতৰ গাত গুৰু গোসাই নোহোৱা হৈছে বিহুৰ জোৰা নামে হৃদয়ৰ ভাৱ প্ৰকাশ কৰি নাচনীৰ কাষ চাপিছে আনফালে খাতলাই জীৱনপঞ্জী এই বিহু অসমীয়াৰ প্ৰাণসত্তা অৱসৰৰ ক্ষণ এই বিহু মানৱ সভ্যতাৰ জন্ম সোঁৱৰণি এই বিহু অসমীয়াৰ জীৱনৰ পঞ্জী এই বিহুত দিয়া আৰু লোৱাৰ মাজেৰে পাৰ কৰা হয় পৰম আনন্দ আৰু সুখৰ মুহূৰ্ত হয়তো অতীতত কোনোবা বিহুতলিত এই ফটোলাই মনৰ প্ৰকৃতিৰ এই গছৰ ধুন্দৰ সুৰ আৰু চৰাই কাকলিৰ শব্দৰ পৰাই অনুসৰণ কৰি সৃষ্টিশীল মনৰ বহি প্ৰকাশ ঘটাই সৃষ্টি কৰিলে বিহুৰ অনবদ্য বাদ্য এই সুতুলি যি আজিও বিহুৰ বাদ্য হিচাপে চিৰ প্ৰবাহমান এই সাতুলা নামৰ পৰাই হয়তো আজি অসমত এই সুতুলি নামেৰে প্ৰচলিত এই বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰ যাৰ নাম সুতুলি যৌৱনৰ ৰঙেৰে ৰঞ্জিত এই বিহুতলিত ডেকা গাভৰুৰ মনৰ মিলনৰ কেন্দ্ৰ এই বিহুতলিত আছে শ্ৰদ্ধা আৰু আন্তৰিকতা সেয়েহে চেনেহীয়ে চেনাই লৈ চেনেহৰ দীঘেৰে আৰু হেঁপাহৰ পানী দি আচুৰে বোৱা এই বিহু আৰু বিহুৱাই গছ বগাই কপৌ ফুল আনি নাইবা চেনেহৰ অসমীয়া মাধৈ মালতী ফুলে বিহুৱতীৰ খোপা কুঁৱলী কৰিছে আৰু সেই চেনেহীৰ খোপাত আজিও কপৌ ফুল মাধৈ মালতী তগৰ আৰু নাহৰৰ পাতেৰে আজিও চিৰপ্ৰবাহমান সুতুলিটো প্ৰস্তুত কৰিবলৈ হ'লে এই আহঁতৰ তলৰ আলতীয়া মাটি আমি প্ৰথমতে অকণমান এনেকৈ খচি ল'ব লাগিব খচি লৈ ইয়াক আমি এনেদৰে ল'ব লাগিব লোৱাৰ পাছত এই বুঢ়া আঙুলিটো দি ইয়াত এনেদৰে দিব লাগিব এনেদৰে দি আমি ভিতৰৰ এই ফোপোলা অংশটোত আমি আঙুলিটোৰে হেঁচা দি আমি এইদৰে ল'লোঁ লোৱাৰ পিছত আমি আঙুলিটো উলিয়াই দিলোঁ ইয়াত এটা এপ বিন্ধা হৈ আছে লাহে লাহে এইদৰে আমি লৈ আহিলোঁ এনেদৰে লৈ আহিলোঁ এই দুটা মূৰ অকণমান আমি ঊৰ্ধ্বমুখী কৰি দিলোঁ হৈ গ'ল এতিয়া এই মধ্য অংশত আমি যিয়ত মুখেৰে ফুটি বজাম তাত আমি এনেদৰে এটা ফুটা কৰিম এই বিন্ধাটো হৈছে আমি এই বিন্ধাটোৱে দিয়ে সুতুলিটো বজাম ইয়াৰ পিছত আমি দুটা বিন্ধা কৰিলোঁ এই কাষ অংশত য'ত আমি আঙুলি সঞ্চালন কৰি সুৰৰ সৃষ্টি কৰিম ইয়াত এটা ফুটা কৰিলোঁ ইয়াত এটা ফুটা এতিয়া এই সুতুলিটো কোমল হৈ আছে আমি ইয়াক ৰ'দত শুকুৱাব লাগিব ৰ'দত শুকুৱাই ল'লে ইয়াৰ মাতটো খুব সুন্দৰ হ'ব এতিয়া তৃতীয় পৰ্যায়ত আমি দেখিছোঁ যে এইটো সুতুলি এইটো ৰ'দত শুকোৱাৰ পিছত এনেকুৱা ৰূপ লৈছে আমি এইটো প্ৰথম ফুটা এই দুটাত আঙুলি বুজাম এইটো সুতুলি চুচিৰ শ্ৰেণীৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত এটি বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰ এই সুতুলি মুখেৰে ফু দি বজোৱা ফোপোলা এটি সৰু বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰ এতিয়া আহোঁ ধ্বনি অৰ্থাৎ শব্দৰ তাৰতম্য হোৱাৰ কাৰণ যেতিয়া সুতুলিটোত দুয়োটা বিন্ধা আমি বন্ধ কৰি থ'ম তেতিয়া ইয়াত বায়ুৰ পৰিমাণ বেছি থাকিব আৰু আমি যেতিয়া ইয়াৰ এটা বিন্ধা আমি এৰি দিম তেতিয়া বাহিৰলৈ বায়ুখিনি অলপ পৰিমাণৰ ওলাই গ'লে ইয়াৰ মাতটো অকণমান উচ্চ স্বৰ হ'ব বন্ধ যদি আমি কৰি দিওঁ আকৌ ইয়াৰ উচ্চ স্বৰ হোৱাৰ কাৰণটো হ'ল যে ইয়াৰ অলপ পৰিমাণ বাহিৰলৈ ওলাই যাব আৰু যেতিয়া আমি দুয়োটা বিন্ধা খুলি দিম তেতিয়া ইয়াৰ মাতটো আৰু উচ্চ স্বৰ হ'ব ইয়াৰ কাৰণ হ'ল যে ইয়াত থকা বায়ুখিনি দুয়োটা বিন্ধাৰে বাহিৰলৈ ওলাই যায় এতিয়া ইয়াৰ শব্দ আৰু ধ্বনি অৰ্থাৎ ধ্বনি ইয়াৰ উচ্চ স্বৰৰ হ'ব ইয়াৰ পৰা বুজা গ'ল যে যেতিয়া আমি দুয়োটা বিন্ধা বন্ধ কৰিম ইয়াত বায়ু পৰিমাণ বেছি থাকিব আৰু এটা বিন্ধা খুলি দিয়াৰ লগে লগে ইয়াৰ বায়ু পৰিমাণ কমি যাব ইয়াৰ স্বৰৰ উচ্চ স্বৰ হ'ল অলপ উচ্চ স্বৰ হ'ল আৰু যেতিয়া আমি দুয়োটা বিন্ধা খুলি দিম তেতিয়া ইয়াত বায়ু পৰিমাণ অধিক কমি যোৱাৰ কাৰণে অধিক উচ্চ স্বৰ হ'ল গতিকে ইয়াৰ পৰা বুজা যায় যে এইদৰে যেতিয়া স্বৰ উচ্চ আৰু নিম্নগামী হ'ব তেতিয়া তাক আঙুলি সঞ্চালনৰ যোগেদি এই উঠা নমা কৰিলে তেতিয়া আমি ইয়াৰ পৰা একোটা বিহু সুৰৰ সৃষ্টি কৰা হয় এতিয়া আহোঁ যে সুতুলিৰ ভিন্ন প্ৰকাৰৰ বিভিন্ন আকৃতিৰ সুতুলি অসমত প্ৰচলিত আমি দেখিছোঁ যে এইটো এটা আমাৰ অসমীয়া গহনা জোনবিৰি আকৃতিৰ সুতুলি এইটো সুতুলি ঢোলবিৰি আকৃতিৰ সুতুলি। এই ঢোলবিৰি আকৃতিৰ সুতুলিটোত ইয়াৰ দুইটা মূৰত দুটা বিন্ধা থাকে। আমাৰ এই সুতুলিটো সন্মুখৰ ফালে দুটা বিন্ধা আছিল, কিন্তু ইয়াৰ দুটা মূৰত দুটা বিন্ধা আছে। এইটো হৈছে ঢোলবিৰি আকৃতিৰ সুতুলি। আৰু এইটো সুতুলি গৌল আকৃতিৰ সুতুলি। ইয়াৰ যিফালে আমি বজাম সেই অংশটো কিছু উঠা। ইয়াৰ এই দুটা অংশত দুটা ফুটা থাকিব, আৰু সন্মুখৰ এই মধ্যভাগৰ এই ফুটাটো দি বজালে ইয়াত যে ইয়াৰ পৰা বুজা গ'ল যে বিভিন্ন প্ৰকাৰৰ সুতুলিৰ লগতে সুতুলিটোৰ ইয়াৰ আয়তনৰ লগত ইয়াৰ সুৰৰ কথা থাকে। ইয়াৰ বায়ু পৰিমাণ বেছি হোৱাৰ কাৰণে এই সুতুলিটোৰ মাতটো ধিমা। এই সুতুলিটো সৰু হোৱাৰ কাৰণে ইয়াৰ স্বৰ উচ্চ। গতিকে অতীজত মাটিৰ সুতুলি বিহুৱাসকলে ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিছিল, কিন্তু বৰ্তমানে কাঠ, বাঁহ ইত্যাদিৰ পৰাও প্ৰস্তুত কৰি সুতুলি পৰিৱেশন কৰা দেখা যায়। আৰু এই সুতুলি পূৰ্বৰ পৰা বৰ্তমানলৈকে বিহুৰ এক অবিচ্ছেদ্য অংগ বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰ হিচাপে প্ৰচলিত হৈ আছে।
Wow.
Great, so beautiful.
Congratulations, everyone. Wow.
Some moments to receive it. How do you feel, Shilpika, watching this next to?
Oh, I feel so happy watching it with all of you right now. I could dance.
Please.
Yeah, it's really wonderful.
So lovely, so lovely. Thank you very much to you all for this present. And well, this is a moment where I want also to leave some space to receive, no? So
Yeah.
if you want also to say something about any one of you have any comment right now, any feeling that you want to express, it's time to, like we have some minutes for do that before entering to the second part of the show. But this is the moment where we can open ourselves. Shilpika, if you want to say something, this is your moment right now. It's your moment for all the Brahmaputra Foundation and the co-creators.
I think I have already said so much in the beginning. Would you like to share something, Mukundada, Adit, Ankur?
Adit, maybe. What are you feeling right now? Okay. Magundata. I see your instruments there. So beautiful. Maybe you can tell us how are you feeling right now. The microphone, please. You can. Your microphone is it's off. Maybe if you can open. Now maybe we can listen you now.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Namaskar.
If you can maybe share with us a little bit about your feelings right now and yeah, the instruments.
This is Xutuli.
Can I ask a question, Shilpika, and maybe
Yeah.
you can help me.
Yeah.
I'm really curious where the clay comes from. Like, is it straight from the river, or is it like a mix of things? Does it have to be prepared? Where does the raw material come from?
So basically, it's very easy. Like the clay is, so there is a particular tree. Okay, ahot gos, as we say it in Assamese. In I think ahot is banyan, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. I think it is banyan tree. So, so it's said that you take the earth from underneath the banyan tree and you just make it. So it's not any specific kind of a riverine clay or anything. So that's how it is used in popular culture. Interestingly, historically, like our festival, this particular festival where Xutuli is played, so there are historical references to a particular community called the Sutia community, and they had migrated in the 5th and 6th century from China to India to Assam. So they say that a part of their practice was, in the month of April and May, when they would play certain instruments and sounds to invoke rain for agriculture purposes. So, so in that way, the festivities came around, and then later on, it mingled with the indigenous, people who were living in that period, and it kind of went into this creation. One can't really put a finger to it, but there is also much later, say in the 16th century, like in this particular festival of Bihu, which happens now in the month of April, which is our new year, and when Xutuli is played in the performances. So now this in the 16th century, the migration happened from Thailand. So the Thai people brought in their influences, and there were the celebration always happened with a collective, a gathering of people dancing and playing instruments together. And now what we have is two kinds of celebration. One happens in the forest, and one happens in the courtyard of the house. So, there has been a journey, and this particular instrument is part of the festivities which we showed, the dances that we showed in the video. So, and in terms of the earth, it's really simple. And as we have said, now people are also making it with wood and bamboo. So it's interesting. I haven't actually heard them, the wooden bamboo ones. I have only seen the clay ones.
Sebas, you wanna ask?
Yeah.
Ya, namaskar, Mukunda Madat y Shilpika y
Namaskar.
todos. Ya,
Namaskar.
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 I want to ask you, Mukunda Madat, I don't know if you understand me. You understand me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Because here in Ecuador, I am in the south of Ecuador, and we work trying to rescue traditional materials of new music instruments. I work with these kind of pumpkin, of gourd, of calabash, you know? And I make flutes, I make things, and I trip when I see your traditional instruments. Camilo shared with me this kind of series of videos that you appear playing all these different music traditional instruments. And it's really a challenge to rescue this being a traditional way of living in the nature when the young people want to live in the city and want to have touch with the technology. So it's a challenge. I have my children together. We play flutes of bamboo also here, you know, big flutes, different kind of traditional instruments that in the Andes Mountains are inside the genetic information, you know. But the young people play a little bit, but the majority of these people want to stay far away from these traditions. So the question is like, what are your challenge to share this knowledge and this way to play and to feel the traditional music incorporate in your whole life? What is the challenge to share with the young people these techniques or these spaces, not techniques, the space to play, to hear the histories of these instruments? That I want to ask. Thanks a lot for being there and for sharing this amazing culture, Asiatic culture. And I hope one day we can make an exchange and unite a little bit of the knowledge and to share a little bit for grow and to be together. You know, thanks for the
Thank you. Thank
chance.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sebastian. Yeah, it'll be amazing to have an exchange. It's so wonderful to see your the flute and the other instrument. So we also have a lot of gourd instruments. Mukunda da apunar hatot hetu Ananda Lohori to ase jodi dekhai diok. Yeah, so even for us, like, because once we started working with instruments, same problem with education and promotion of that, you know. And it's also not just the children, it's also their parents, because the parents don't bring the children for the learning opportunities, and the aspirations are always for something else. And also a lot of the material is not easily available. I had mentioned earlier that, you know, when I was making my dance theater piece Majuli, we wanted to make an instrument from a particular tribe, from the missing tribe, and it's a 1 barrel, 2 barrel, 3 barrel flute, and we couldn't find that particular god. So we actually had to search so much to find that god. And now some of those people, like, it's that you know, it's a god is also so many varieties, you know, so that particular variety was very difficult for us to look at. So yeah, so it's all kinds of challenges, and our organization is one of our goals and intention is this, to, you know, to bring about this. So we have this band, you know, that we have created, and these, you know, so that they feel good about what they're doing, and they have performances. So, you know, so we're trying to create strategies of you know, getting more people excited by seeing their performances. But it's yeah, it's an uphill task. It's not easy to do that. He has one of the instruments that he has made himself. He's showing it to you.
Shilpika, I'm wondering if you would be able to ask Mukunda Tab if you could, if he wants to say anything and you can maybe help translate, or if he wants to play a little bit. I'm not sure.
I think he's just starting. Bojak.
Ananda Lohori. Ananda Lohori. Same folk instrument, Ananda Lohori. Ektara. Ektara, Ananda Lohori.
Alondo Lohori.
Ananda Lohori.
Bien.
Ananda Lohori.
Me voy a India.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Actually,
you, thank you.
actually, in our next film, you will see a lot of the Ananda Lohari accompanying the protagonist instrument Kortal. So
The best introduction. It's time to go to see the second film.
String instrument Dutara.
So, welcome to Kortal.
yeah, this is the
Kortal.
second film. Should we start it?
You want to introduce it?
Yeah, okay. Okay. So this is the second film that we worked on. And Kortal is another, it's not, it's a percussion instrument, an accompanying instrument. And again, a very, very simple method of making this instrument. You will see it in the film. And this instrument is part of the devotional culture and as well as the folk culture. So and it finds it, there are in historical references from the 13th century, 16th century, it is mentioned. So as we in Xutuli here also, we tried to create like a bit of a imaginative story of how perhaps the Kortal got created, like how the Xutuli was created. So it's a little exploration of the same format. And I hope you really enjoyed this film as well.
বুৰঞ্জীয়ে ঢুকি নোপোৱা দিনৰ পৰাই সৃষ্টি হৈ আহিছে। এই ধাৰাৰ অন্তৰ্নিহিত ভাৱ বিভিন্ন বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰৰ বাদনাৰ লগতে বিভিন্ন বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰৰ সৃষ্টিও কোনোবা শিল্পীৰ হাতৰ পৰশতে প্ৰাণ পাই উঠিছে। মানুহৰ জীৱনৰ ন্যূনতমখিনি যোগাৰ কৰি সুখ দুখ প্ৰকাশ কৰিবৰ বাবে আৰু শ্ৰমৰ ভাগৰ পলাবৰ নিমিত্তে আৰু নিজতকৈ শক্তিমানজনক শান্তিৰ আবেদন জনাই সংগীতৰ দ্বাৰাই মনৰ ভাৱ প্ৰকাশ কৰা হয়। এনেকৈয়ে এইসকলে কৰ্মৰ মাজতে সংগীতৰ অনুশীলনতে সৃষ্টি কৰিব আজি এক নতুন বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰৰ। সৃষ্টিশীল মানৱ সমাজত বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰসমূহৰ যোগে যোগে ক্ৰমবিকাশ ঘটি আহিছে আদিতে কোনোবা বাঁহৈ হাতৰ পৰশত দুচটা বাঁহতেই সৃষ্টি হৈছিল এক নতুন বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰৰ যাৰ নাম থলে কৰতাল শতাব্দীত ৰচিত পূৰ্বকবি অপ্ৰমাদী মাধৱ কন্দলীৰ দ্বাৰা বিৰচিত ৰামায়ণতো উল্লেখ আছে বীৰ ঢাক ঢোল বাজে তবল দগৰ দণ্ডি শুনিয়া বদ কোলা হল হেম চখৈ মচ চয় জাজৰৰে মচি বাজে ৰাম তাল আৰু কৰ তাল আকৌ প্ৰাক বৈষ্ণৱ কবি হৰিহৰ বিপ্ৰৰ ব্ৰহ্মবাহনৰ যুদ্ধ নামৰ পুথিখনত উল্লেখ আছে বিনা কৰতাল জাজৰি দুবল আনু বাদ্য ভণ্ড যত ১৬শ শতাব্দীৰ একশৰণ নাম ধৰ্মৰ অন্যতম প্ৰচাৰক শ্ৰী শ্ৰী মাধৱদেৱ বিৰচিত বৰগীতসমূহতো এই কৰতালৰ নাম উল্লেখ আছে
ত্রিভঙ্গ ললিতায়ঙ্গ তেলুকরতাল খেলাই বালক সঙ্গে
অতি প্ৰাচীন কালৰে পৰা বিভিন্ন জাতি উপজাতিৰ সংমিশ্ৰণেৰে পুৱতি নদীৰ দৰে অসমীয়া সংস্কৃতিৰ জগতখনত লোকসংগীত থলুৱা বাদ্যসমূহে এই সংস্কৃতিৰ পথাৰখনত পলস পেলাই থৈ গৈছে সমাজৰ সৃষ্টিশীল মনৰ বহি থকা প্ৰতি সৃষ্টি হোৱা বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰসমূহে জনসাধাৰণৰ জন্মৰ পৰা মৃত্যুলৈকে বিভিন্ন ধৰ্মীয় অনুষ্ঠান আচাৰ অনুষ্ঠানসমূহত নিবিড় সম্বন্ধ স্থাপন কৰি আহিছে
লগোৱা চাপৰি লগোৱা বহিও নাথাকা শুনি ও জন্ম দুতে আহি ধৰি বান্ধি নিব নামৰ
আৰু নামঘৰত বিভিন্ন ধৰ্মীয় অনুষ্ঠানত অসমীয়া লোকসংগীতৰ বিভিন্ন থলুৱা বাদ্যসমূহ ব্যৱহাৰ হৈ আহিছে দুই হাতেৰে অতি কৌশলেৰে বজোৱা বাঁহৰ এই বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰটিৰ নাম সেয়েহে হয়তো ৰখা হ'ল কৰতাল
কৰতাল প্ৰস্তুত কৰিবলৈ হ'লে প্ৰথমতে আমি ৮ ইঞ্চিমান দীঘল এপাপ বাঁহ লাগিব এই বাঁহপাত আমি ফালি ইয়াৰ পৰা কৰতাল প্ৰস্তুত কৰিম এই বাঁহপাত আমি এয়া ফালি ল'লোঁ ফালি লোৱাৰ পাছত ইয়াৰ এই দুই অংশ অকণমান আমি চাচি ল'লোঁ এই অংশটো আমি এনেকৈ আকৌ চাচি ল'লোঁ চাচি ল'লোঁ এতিয়া আমি অকণমান এইটো চাচি ল'লোঁ একেদৰে এই সন্মুখৰ অংশটো আমি চাচি লৈ ইতিমধ্যে আমাৰ ৪ পাত কৰতাল প্ৰস্তুত হৈ গৈছে এতিয়া আমি প্ৰথমতে এই বুঢ়া আঙুলিৰ এই টিপাত আমি এই কৰতাল পাত এনেদৰে ল'লোঁ পিঠি অংশ দি আৰু দ্বিতীয় পাত এই 4টা আঙুলিৰ টিপাত এনেদৰে লোৱা হয় এতিয়া এই আঙুলি টিপাতে আমি এনেকৈ এই কৰতালযোৰ ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হয় 4 পাত কৰতাল 10টা আঙুলি টিপাত বিভিন্ন কৌশলৰে আচলতে এনেকৈ বজোৱা হয় এই কৰতালৰ ব্যৱহাৰ অসমীয়া লোকসংগীতত অতি প্ৰাচীন বিশেষকৈ দেহ বিচাৰৰ গীত দিহানাম নেগেৰা নাম আদি বিভিন্ন ধৰ্মীয় গীতমাতসমূহত এই কৰতালে অসমীয়া থলুৱা বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰৰ ভিতৰত বহল প্ৰচাৰ প্ৰসাৰ হৈ আহিছে কৰতালৰ এই দুই অংশ কিছু চাপ থাকে এই কাৰণে কৰা হয় যে এই কৰতালযোৰ আমি যেতিয়া হাতৰ তলুৱাত বজাওঁ তেতিয়া এই অংশটো ইয়াত আঘাত কৰিলেই এটা ইপাতৰ আৰু এইপাত দুইডাল কৰতালৰ মাজত যেতিয়া আঘাত হয় আৰু তেতিয়াই এটা শব্দৰ সৃষ্টি হয় এই শব্দটো সংগীতৰ বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰৰ আনুষংগিক বাদ্য হিচাপে ব্যৱহাৰ হয় আৰু লগতে যেহেতু আমি বাদ্যযন্ত্ৰটো আমি বজাওঁতে দেখিছোঁ যে আমাৰ ইয়াত এটা বল প্ৰয়োগ হৈছে যে পেশী বল আমি এই বুঢ়া আঙুলিৰ আৰু এই 4 আঙুলিৰ টিপাত এটা জোৰ দি পেলাই সঞ্চালন কৰি এই কৰতালযোৰ বজোৱা হয় প্ৰাচীন অসমীয়া শব্দ কৰ অৰ্থাৎ হাত আৰু 2 হাতৰ কৌশলত বজোৱাৰ বাবেই এই তালযোৰৰ নাম ৰখা হ'ল কৰতাল
Woo!
Bravo! Please open your microphones and celebrate now.
Woohoo!
We have some couple of minutes left of this session as we have the big Ecoversities Oasis coming, but please open your microphones, turn on your cameras. It's time to celebrate all these beautiful gifts from Shilpika.
Thank you so much, you all, for sharing this beautiful knowledge, like Sebastian was saying. I wish I had bamboo here so I could try making some.
Oh, or you could come to Assam when things open.
We want to go to India, all of us.
Next year.
We'll come.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for being here and giving us your time and making us a part of your journey. Thank you. It's been such a great experience to share it with all of you today.
And thank you for these awesome videos. They are very nice. We enjoyed very much, Ilpika.
Yes, because we were talking a lot. You were explaining and we were guessing how these instruments could look like. It was really a pleasure to see them and to see how they are played. Very, very nice performance also, very nice films. Thank you for sharing this.
Wow, thank you so much, both of you. Thank you, Rena Amrita.
Yeah, because I want to rescue that in these times, 2020, like we are here and now, to listen and to hear and to also see the context where these music instruments come from is like they give us a nice feeling. I was talking internal with Camilo. This is a part of my life that I want to live in, I don't know, the next decades, to sit with my friends, with my sons, with the little, with the youngs and with the elders, to make music instruments and to play and chant during we make. And this is part of a lot of cultures in the world, but our generations and also the young people, we are entering other formats that get us really far away for this simple and wonderful kind of life, traditional life with the nature, with the friends, with good food, with natural materials, and with, I saw the tools, I trip in the tools. I think they make also their own tools, you know, ancestrally, and wow. I hope next year I can go to the next step and visit the project there. Thanks for sharing, huh? Namaskar.
Namaskar. Namaskar. Namaskar.
Well, we are arriving to the end of this session, of this first premiere of the two other premieres. We have another two other premieres coming just after the Oasis, 2 hours from now. And also at 6 p.m. New York time. This is about 7 hours after. We will have the last one of these premieres, of these conversations through all this festival, Gutisan Festival. We are very pleased to host with Sierra this kind of special moments. You can also go, for example, to repeat again or to see with other people these videos directly on the webpage of Ecoversities. So this conversation and this relation is open to co-create more. We are very welcome also. We're very pleased to welcome Shilpika to all these Ecoversities publications world, and now we just have eternal and infinite and very big opportunities to share together and to co-create. So thank you very much for all of you. We hope to see you right now. Next, if you go to the Ecoversities webpage, you can find the link for the Oasis. The Oasis is the moment where all the Ecoversities members gather, and today is the last one. So we are going to nurture all the things we've learned in this weekend. So you are very special. You are very welcome also to that. Sierra, I don't know if you want to say something.
Yeah, just that. Yeah, I'm excited to see you all again in the future and continue to see the next films. Also, Shubika. I know these two are part of a series, and just to continue, walking together on this beautiful journey of learning, and very grateful for all of you. So we'll see you next time.
See you. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day with health.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye, Abby.
Gracias de nuevo.
Good to meet you.
Buena onda.
Ciao, all the best.
See you in 2 hours.
See you in 2 hours. Ciao, guys.
See you. Bye, Renan, Laden.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.